What if I told you that you could decrease your chances of things like heart disease, a weakened immune system, depression, obesity, and slow down reactions simply by buying an alarm clock? Would you do it? Stay with me to see how these two things are connected. Research in the book Irresistible by Adam Alter has shown that over 65% of people keep their phones beside them at night, and 95% of adults use an electronic device in the hour before bed. Our bodies are not hardwired for this modern world of screens, cars, and constant communication. One way that we're built is that when the light of the sun dips below the horizon, the pineal gland tucked away in our brains produces a chemical called melatonin, which prepares us for sleep when it hits our system. The thing about the world that we live in, though, is that the screens that inhabit our days emit a blue light that mimics the light of the sun still high in the sky. So our body thinks it's still daytime and suppresses the release of this chemical melatonin. So our body, thinking that it's not time for sleep, tells us that we aren't tired. So we fill our time with screens and other online activities until we're ready for sleep, not realizing that it's these screens in the first place that are keeping us from nodding off. What this does is it creates a sleep deficit, a major problem in our society, affecting over 2/3 of adults today, and over the long term leading to some of the physical effects we talked about at the top. So what can we do? Scientists have two recommendations for us. Number one, try and give yourself as much screen-free time as possible before bed. The recommendation is at least 1 hour. And number two, try and leave your phone downstairs to give yourself the best chance at uninterrupted, deep sleep. Don't leave it plugged in beside you. This is where we invest in that alarm clock. I did this a few years ago and I haven't regretted it for one single night. And I promise that you won't either.